traditionally there was just one intensive rehab program in one prison. Now there are numerous ways that you can bump into Rapt on your journey through the criminal justice system.
And we all know as well, the best form of convincing there is not a guy in a suit, it's not a guy in a prison uniform, it's somebody who's been there and done that. And that's why Rapt puts so much store on people who've been there and done that, people in the fellowships, people ex-prisoners, saying, yeah, I used to think like that. I used to believe I couldn't change. I was struggling with what I would do as the first step towards recovery. But I'd stayed with it, I did this, I did that, I found this strength, and look at me now.
I myself cannot do this. I need people around me, and I'm in every day, because me on my own, my head doesn't work very well. It says to me, go out there and use drugs. But people around me, you know what I mean? It's just guidance. That's all I need, guidance.
I was in Wandsworth, and they was talking about transferring me, so the only way for me to stay in the jail was to actually do a Rapt program. So I went there on false pretences, basically. But I found something while I was there. You know what I mean? I heard something. I heard what I suffered from, and from that, after learning more about myself, getting my step one, I decided off my own back to go into a rehab. Thankfully to the Rapt, they had somebody meet me at the gate, which I did need because we had murders getting back to Bournemouth. Probation decided it wasn't a good idea for me to go there, but the Rapts pulled together and signed all this paperwork for me and got me down there. And since then I've been just doing voluntary work, food bank, soup kitchens, mentoring courses, college courses, health and social care course, going back into the rehab that I worked in, that I went through. I just do my meetings, sponsorship, trying to get sponsors, you know what I mean? I'm non-stop.
Life now is just, it's just incredible. You know what I mean? I come here, like I say, I used to sleep on that doorway and beg on a Sunday, and to be sat here now, it's just, it's incredible.
And yet, my biggest fear was, what am I going to do? How am I going to have fun? What about, going out on a weekend getting hammered? Now, I still go out, I still go clubbing, I still go to a rave, you know what I mean? But I don't need to take any drugs to enjoy myself because I'm happy with who I am today. You know what I mean? That's priceless. You know what I mean? That is priceless.
I was basically begging for help to save my life, because I knew that if I went back out and was doing what I was doing, I was going to die, or I was going to kill somebody else. They finally took me on the Rapt unit. I remember being a bit scared about going onto the Rapt unit, but that was changed, and I was so used to being the way I was that I don't suppose that I wanted to come out of it and be uncomfortable. That's how I felt I'd be. I remember when they first told me I was moving over to crime, I was like, oh my God, it's dark side, seriously. The dark side. Where I come from, I'm falling way out the dark side. Wow. Even as I graduated Rapt, I was still in denial, I'm not going to lie. Like I said earlier, I knew I had a problem with drugs, but I didn't think drink was a problem. And that kind of was my downfall 9 months ago, because I went out and had a drink on home leave thinking that I could handle it. I do believe that happened for a reason, because I'm 9 months next week from medication, alcohol, everything. So work-wise, I'm still in open prison. I've been there for about 19 months now. My tariff was 3 years, I've been in nearly 7, but again, I wasn't ready to be released on the 3-year mark. No way, I could have tried to convince the parole board, but I really wasn't. And everything happens for a reason, and I believe my higher power was like, hell no, you are not getting out now. So now I'm in open prison, tail end of my sentence, release any day, and I'm working as a youth worker. I've just done my level 2 MVQ working with young people for youth empowerment services. Go out every day working, come out on my home leaves every weekend or every 2 weeks, come out on 8 till 8. This was just amazing today. I need things like this to keep me connected and keep me clean, So, yeah, that's where I'm at the minute. It's always going to be scary looking at change and looking at what... See, a lot of people, it's controversial, innit? I believe I was born an addict. Some people think it's because of traumatic childhood. We've all got our own beliefs, but you are going to have to talk about difficult stuff, you are going to have to go back there, because any time you don't sort that stuff out, you're going to use on it, you know, so it is difficult. But it's, I remember people used to say to me, oh, you'll have a life beyond your wildest dreams. And my mentality back then was, oh, I'm going to have loads of money, I'm going to have a really rich husband, massive car, you know, that was what I thought was great about life, you know. Now, I haven't got a pot to piss in, but do you know what? I'm still in jail and I've never felt freer. It's well worth it, it's well worth it, yeah.
By the grace of God, standing before you, you have 18 months to keep.
Just 4 months. 4 months clean.
Celebrating my 3rd year clean.
A very special moment that I would like to share is that I stand here today after spending 12 years in prison, 16 different prisons and institutions all over the country, you know, just horrific. So I stand here today, 3.5 years clean.
Whoa.
I'm a happy bunny today. I've done the step 3 times, inside and outside. And for my journey today, I'm coming up to my 9th year this year. And I'm HMPP1.